Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Corsair Leader. And of course I'm continuing the Carrier Operations Unofficial Variant designed by Dean Brown. Okay, so we're getting ready for day 3 and hopefully things will go better. I know I made a mistake in the last turn, but I'm not going to go back and try to redo things. I had not advanced my recon at that point yet, so I still could only draw, I couldn't draw any extra target cards. So when I drew the secondary target in my mind, I was thinking, oh, that's secondary, I can still draw, and I drew and played, so I played like I had it. So we're going to let it go. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And we'll continue on where we're at. Okay, and other than that, I think the big thing about this playthrough is so you see what happens here, because on these carrier operations you can see I'm getting a lot going on, and having all those Wildcat pilots shot down, I still have 1, 2, 3 of them sitting here waiting to get their planes through maintenance, but I couldn't do maintenance on them yet. I didn't have enough maintenance crews, and I don't want to stress my crews yet. I still got another day to go. If I'm going to stress them, it'll be tonight. So we're going to go from there with what we have available, and hopefully we'll see what we get. What I really worry about is the attacks on my carrier. So here comes our target card. We can draw 2 today. The first one's carrier defense, and that's it. It's a scramble. Okay, so I don't get to do anything else. This is card 13. Its objective is 3 B5N2s, and there's a penalty: destroy 2 or end campaign with Dismal. And I get +1 stress on this. The target site has 1 bandit in it. It's worth 5 victory points. I don't gain any recon or intel, but it's good for victory points. So we're going to have carrier defense again. I can take up to 3 of my Wildcats, so that's good. Okay, now I can assign pilots to the mission, search, anti-submarine, and all that good stuff. So the good thing is it'd be less likely to get a second attack on me. I am going to put one of my TBDs out here for anti-submarine. I'll send Washington out. He's going to be my anti-submarine TBD. And let's see, I think for these guys, who do I have available up here? I have Starman, Gray Cap, Thatch, and Casabelli. So I got to shoot down some planes. So definitely, let's see, this is search, ASW, or cap. I don't have to do search because this is a scramble mission, and these guys, I don't have a target that I'm well, I guess well, would I or wouldn't I? Yeah, no, this would be an interception. I don't think you have to search for this. This isn't like I'm looking for the fleet out there. These guys are coming in on my carrier. Okay, let's see, I think for, I'm gonna put up a couple guys here for, cap. I need, search, ASW, or cap. So I'm going to put a couple pilots up. Well, I don't really need cap because, well, there could be an attack come. I'm going to put up one of my new Wildcat pilots, Conscal. He'll be one of my cap pilots, and I think with him, let's see, I can only take 3 of these guys. I better put Starman up there with him, and we'll see what happens there. So I'm going to have 2 fighters on cap, and then I'm going to take 3 up. I'm going to take Casabelli right here. These, oh, I'm not at that point yet. Let's not do that just yet. That's going to be my cap right here and my anti-sub. Okay. Perform search mission. I'm looking real quick on this search mission. I just want to make sure it's undetected naval targets. Yeah, so that's not a naval target. Okay, I don't have to run a search mission on this. So I don't have to do the search mission. Select my targets. I have that. Determine and place sites. There aren't any sites. Perform a launch check. Okay. My launch check is roll 1d10 to determine the wind speed. Okay, so we get a 9, and a 9 is 3 plus my carrier speed is 6. That's 9. I could carry an extra weight point, but I don't need any weight points, so I'm good for that. Okay. Assign pilots. All right, here we go. This is where I'm starting to do. Thatch is going up. I got to get these guys. I got to make sure I need these 5 victory points. Casabelli's going up. Sending up my good pilots here. And Gray Cap, he's going up. Okay, so these are my 3 pilots that will be launching. Casabelli, Thatch, Gray Cap. And these 2 guys are going to be on my cap. Okay, prepare for mission. Okay, so I know that for these guys, they get 2 stress and 2 stress right there for combat air patrol, and ASW gets 1 stress. Okay, here we go. They're prepared, so I'm ready for launch. Okay, so we draw our target bound event card. Okay, here we go. Target bound event card is add 1 stress each to 3 pilots of your choice that are flying this mission. 1 stress each to 3 pilots of my choice. All right, that are flying the mission. Well, I got 3 pilots, so they're all going to get 1 stress. So Casabelli goes up to 2. Seegert gets 1. And Thatch gets 1. Okay, so there we go. That takes care of that card. Put it away. All right. Now we launch our aircraft. Oh, here we go. This is where we got to get them off the launch launch result. Okay. So we'll start with Gray Cap. He's average, so it's a straight up roll. And he gets a 6. No problem there. So Gray Cap's up. Next is Thatch. He's legendary, so +1. He gets a 6. He's off. No problem. And Casabelli, he's skilled, no modifier. 8, he's good. Okay. So 3 pilots are up. Okay. Place aircraft and choose altitude. Okay, so we're going to have 3 B5Ns. So 1, 2, 3. They come in low. Well, my fighters are going to be low because that's who we're going after when I place them. Okay. Draw target, place aircraft, choose altitude. That's what we did. We place them right here in this approach. Now we draw for bandits. All right, this is 1 bandit coming in with the bombers. And, oh, no bandit. All right. So, that's good. I got my 3 guys and his 3 guys. It's going to be an extra stress on this campaign, on this mission. All right. Intel air defense, don't have any. Draw over target event card. Okay, here we go, over target. If any pilots are shot down this mission, immediately return them to your squadron with 2 stress. Okay, so we'll hang on to them just in case, but I don't think we'll have too much problem with these guys. Shouldn't anyway. All right. Turn counter in box number 1. We're good there. And here we go. Don't have dive bombers, don't have fast pilots, don't have sights and bandits. Slow pilots attack, aircraft move, bandits move. Okay, so we move here, here, and here. The target area doesn't move. Okay, we go to turn 2. Same thing, now we engage. I'm gonna spread these guys out a little bit. Casabelli takes that one. Thatch takes this guy. Gray Cap takes this guy. All right, here we go. I have situational awareness with Casabelli. Let's see. That was the move. Now we go to turn 3. Yeah. All right. So I have situational awareness with Casabelli. So he'll use that. Makes him a fast pilot. So he's going to do... Would like to gain a position on this guy. I'm going to be, he's a 0 on his modifier, so he's a -1, it's only going to make him +1. I think I'll just do over here in my sights. Okay, so in my sights. Okay, so we roll and it'll be a +1, and he gets 8, and an 8 plus 1 is 9, which gives him +2 on his attack. So now he's going to roll for his attack. He's a 0. He gets +1 for the bomber and +2 there, so that's a +3. And he gets a 2, which makes it a 5. He misses. That bomber fires at him. Oh, a 10. It's a kill. Oh, no. He shot me down. Oh, no. Well, I got gung-ho. Okay, I save him. Oh, my gosh. How bad luck can that be? Okay, these guys all get to fire defensive fire. Even though I haven't fired yet, they get to fire first. He'll fire at Thatch. And Thatch is going to spend a stress, go up to 2. He's going to evade, trying to keep anything else from happening to my plane. He gets a 5 and an 8. Well, yes, and he fires as neutral. So, his attack is a -1, so that makes that a 4. A 4 adds a stress. Well, gee whiz, these tail gunners are giving me trouble here. Oh, wait a minute, I'm agile. I didn't have to spend that stress, so he was be back down to 2 now. Sorry. The agile there, which makes him, gives him the 2 dice automatically without spending the stress, but then he gained the stress, so he went from 1 to 2. Okay, and this guy's firing at Gray Cap. He will spend a stress and go up to evade. Here we go. This is a -1. Gray Cap's a +2, so that makes him a -3 to hit. Oh, wait a minute. Before I roll this, man, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Back here I had a +3, that was -4, and that roll was a 5. So he stays at 1, Thatch does. So they did not do any damage to him. Okay, this is a -3, it's got 2 dice. He gets a 10 and a 9. So 6, a 6 is 1 stress on Gray Cap. So he goes to 3 now. So the tail gunners are giving us some fits. Okay, well, we're firing. We'll start with Gray Cap. Where Casabelli used situational awareness, he gets to fire again. So he's firing now. He's a 0. He's going to do in my sights. He's +1. He gets a 6, which is a 7. That's +1 to his attack. So now he's +2 on his attack. +2 on a 9. He shot him down. So Casabelli got revenge on that bomber. Down he went. That's 1 down. Casabelli gets a kill. I'm going to mark him on my sheet here. That's his 2nd kill of this campaign. All right. I got Gray Cap firing. He's +2. He's going to do his maneuver. He's +3. He's going to go +3. +3. I want to do a... Man, I really like to gain some positions here on this guy. But he will be +3. I could do a yo-yo. Man, it's such a risk that I would lose an attack. I won't lose a position. I'm going to do a yo-yo. He's at +3. And he rolled an 8. That's an 11. So that's +2 positions and 1 on my attack roll. Now, +2 for my maneuver for Gray Cap. +2 for maneuver. +1 on my die roll here. So that's +3. And I'm tailing him now. +3. It's +6. So he fires and he gets a 3, which is +6 makes it a 9. He got him. So Gray Cap nailed his bomber. All right, so Gray Cap gets a kill. It's his first kill of the game. All right, and now Thatch. He's a +3, +4. He's going to do, let's see, he's going to do a yo-yo at +4. He gets a 5, that's a 9. He gains 2 positions and 1 on his attack roll. So we rotate that plane around. So he's +3, +4 because of the bomber, +1 here for his position, +5, and he's tailing. That's a +8. He can't miss. And he rolls a 10. He obliterated that one. All right. So Thatch gets a kill. And for Thatch, it's kill number 3 for him. All right. Oh, all right. I just hate that I had to use my gung-ho on Casabelli there, but it is what it is, right? All right. No pilots get shot down on this mission. I can get rid of this one. These pilots are going to come back to their holding pattern. Let's see, launch aircraft, advanced, draw homebound event card. There we go. Homebound, enemy sights. Pay 2 SO points to roll an attack against 2 chosen aircraft. No thanks, I'll pay 2 SO points. So we're going to mark that on the sheet right now as SOs. Is -2. Right. Get rid of that event card. So I've had some ugly event cards this time. We got the destroyed that target. We put those guys there. We don't need any SAR results. So now we do our anti-submarine warfare. Okay, let me find it. My table for that. ASW. Okay, first thing we do is we roll a D10 and 1 to 9, no enemy sub. He gets a +1 on his die roll because it's 1942, and they got a 4, which is 5, no submarine attacks. Okay. Oh, he gets 2 stress, not 1. Right there. Okay. So we're up past that now. So now we check for enemy strike determination. Enemy attack on the carrier. All right. Radar is used to determine determine attacks on carrier. We'll roll a D10. This is +1 for 1942. A 1 to 7 is no attack. +1 on the die roll. 7 makes it an 8. Crap. There's going to be an attack again. Dang it. I was hoping to get out of this mess. Okay. So I'm going to put these guys over here. They flew their mission. I'm going to increase their stress by 2 because of that's the stress for the target. And he's going to go to 5 right here. Set my card over there. And these 3 guys I'm going to move out of the way. Right here. That's those 3. Now we got these 2 guys, which are on combat air patrol. This is Conscal and Starman. And I should have had them either on deck or up, but I would have had them in the air. I'm going to do here and here this time. So I don't know what the attack is, but this is making me very, very nervous here. I can't afford more aircraft losses. Okay, so now we roll a die to determine what's coming. So we roll, it's a 7, and a 7 means 5 enemy bombers. So we draw enemy bombers, and for each enemy bomber we draw, we roll to see if they get fighter escort. And it's a +2 die roll modifier. Well, actually it was a +2 die roll modifier to the attack roll here. So the 7 became a 9. There's 6 enemy bombers coming. And then we have to roll to see if they get escort or not. So this could really be pretty rough on these Wildcats. Man. Okay, the first bomber is a B5 N2. Now we roll for the bandit, and if it is a 6 or higher, he gets an escort. 5, no escort for that one. Okay, now we roll for see which track he's coming in on, and it is 4. So he's coming in here at low. So he goes on the track and he's low. Okay, that's number 1. Here comes the next one. Is B5N2. Okay, gotta roll to see if he gets escort. 7, he gets an escort. So we're gonna draw him. That's a no bandit. He actually gets escort. No bandit. I'm setting these aside while I do this so I don't keep drawing them over and over and over. He gets an average pilot. And now we roll to see which track this one's coming in on. And it is, oh, what is that? It is 9. Okay, so he's coming in down here on the bottom track. Okay, that's 2 bombers. Here comes the next one. He is a Val dive bomber. Okay, see if he gets escort. It's a 6. He does. That's not good. He gets no bandit. Average. And they're coming in on 5. Okay. Well, this group's coming in here. Average. Okay. That's 3. Number 4 is a Val. I'm going to pull these so I don't lose count. 5 is a Kate. And number 6 is another Val dive bomber. Okay. So we start with this guy. We start with this guy here first. See if he gets fighter escort. He gets a 10. Yes. Oh, we get him a Japanese fighter. No bandit. No bandit. Average. And they go in row 7. So 7 over here. These two guys right there. Okay. Now we roll to see if this Kate gets fighter escort. He has 2. He does not. He goes in row 2. Okay. So he's over here. So that's good. They don't have any fighter escort on them Kates. All right. And now one more. Does he get fighter escort for this guy? 8. He does. That's unfortunate. He gets no bandit. Man, I wish him no bandits. Wish I could use those. And we got a veteran on this guy. And they're coming in on 9. All right, so those guys are all over there coming in. These guys aren't. Those guys are moving. All right. Okay, so we have determined the strike force, placed them on the, now we check for fighter control. Okay, my fighter control is, which one of these? Target search, radar, AA, fighter control. That's a 4 or higher. Okay. If fighter control hasn't been initiated, roll a D10. Okay, so we got to roll. We need a 4 or higher for fighter control. Oh my gosh, I got a 1. Here we go with this stuff again. Okay, if fighter control hasn't been initiated, roll a D10 and compare the result to the fighter control value. If the die roll is equal to or greater, let's see. Alright, I'm reading here. Fighter control vectors intercepting. There may be a lag between when the enemy strike force is detected and when fighter control begins. Vectoring. Okay, so one thing before I get to fighter control that I didn't do was my radar. So all these guys here have to be detected by radar. And radar right now is 6 or higher there. So we determine which row to place the bomber bandit, find the matching row. Then the range is based on the carrier radar detects the bomber bandit. Starting with the right column, roll a D10 and compare the value with the carrier radar value. Die roll is equal to or greater than the radar value, then place the bomber bandit in that column. If not, move to the next column to the left and roll for the radar again. Okay, and we keep doing that unless you run into my cap fighter. So we got to roll for these guys and see where they're going to be at. So we'll start with this top one. We have 2 here, so we're going to roll. If I get a 6 or higher, he goes in that first space. I got a 6, and we'll do the next one right there with him. I got an 8, so they stay out there. Okay, the next one are these 2. They're both vowels. We'll do the same thing in the middle row. 8, detected. 7, I detected both of those. Okay, here comes the big group. So these are the pairs. These all have fighter escorts with them. So this group's nasty. All right, here we go with the first group. I got a 10. Okay, so we picked him up. Here comes the next group. A 4. I needed a 6 or higher. So this group now comes into there. Now we see if we detect it. 9, we did. And now the last group is a 6. I detected him back there. Okay, so only that one group there. All right, those can go back in there. All right, now we have them there. Now we do our fighter control, which I don't have. But that just means I'm not launching those guys. My fighters can't move until they either move into a space with me or I get fighter control. Move cap fighters to intercept. I can't. Cap dogfight, perform anti-aircraft, perform bomber, determine carrier damage, perform damage control, move strike force closer. Okay, so this is these guys. I don't have fighter control yet. So what happens here? These guys move here. These guys move here. This one is now in the same space with these guys. So we're going to have a collision there, and then this group moves up. Okay. Check for fighter control. Fighter control, 4 or higher. All right, so we're going to roll again. Need a 4 or higher. And I got a 4. Thank goodness. That's why I upgraded that, because I need that control of the fighters. So my fighters, I now have that. Move cap fighters to intercept. These guys, Coscal's already engaged here, so he's not going anywhere. This guy is going to go low, or does he stay high? I think he's going to stay high, and he can move 1 and 2, and he can intercept the dive bombers, because I'm already high and I want to get them first. Okay. All right. Here we go with the cap dogfight. So the first one we're going to have is going to be this 0 and him. And then I'm going to have this dive bomber and this guy. I'm just going to set them right there because I know where they go. All right. So I don't have any fast pilots. So that means that the 0 gets to go first, and he's the veteran pilot, of course. This is not going to bode well for my guys, for my rookie pilot. This is his first mission. He's a newbie, and he gets put up into this. Okay, he is a +2, and I am air to air a 0. Okay, so he's going to roll for his maneuver. And he gets a 5, makes it a 7, and a 7 here is a yo-yo. And he's going to be +2 on his maneuver success now, and he gets a 5, which is a 7. He gains 1 position +1 attack. So he gained a position on me. So he's now advantaged. He's a +2. He gets +1 for that, +3, and +1 because he's advantaged. He's a +4. I got to spend a stress on this guy, which is now going to make him shaken. But he rolls 2 dice, trying to keep him from getting killed anyway. A 3 and a 7, and I said +4, right? 2, 3, 4. Yes, that gives him a 7, and the 7 is damaged. Okay, so we're damaged, which gives him 2 stress, which is 5. He can't do anything now. He can't even maneuver. He's just a sit and duck. Okay, because he's broken. He's like, get me out of here. Okay, that's it for that one. Now I go to my guy right here, and I don't think he can break off. I gotta look real quick and see if that guy can break off or not. Yeah, he can't. He can't do anything. Okay, so I got my Starman. He's a +0. He's head on this bomber. He's going to do in my sights, and the bomber gives me that bomber. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, okay. Well, I can't. That's not a bomber. I'm under attack first. That's a fighter. I mistook him. Oh shoot, I should have dove down and gone after those 2 torpedo bombers. Oh, I may have made a tactical error, but that's what happens in air combat sometimes. A green pilot mistook that 0 for one of the dive bombers, and now he's got to fight him off. He's a +1, so he's got to roll. The Japanese pilot is rolling for his maneuver, and he's a +1, and he gets an 8, which is a 9. And the 9 is in my sights, and now he's going to roll to see his success. He's +1, and he gets another 8, which is a 9. Well, he's a +2 on his attack, so now he attacks at 3. I got to spend a stress to try to stay alive here, and if he doesn't shoot me down, I'm going to gung-ho his ass and kill him. All right, here we go. +3. A 4 and a 7. The 4 makes it a 7, which is damaged, which makes me go to 5 stress and a damage marker. Okay. Oh, it makes me -3 now. I'm going to try tight turn on this guy because I don't want to lose my position. So I go tight turn. I am -3, -4. That's 5, which is a 1, which is no effect. Okay, now we're going to attack, and I'm going to use my gung-ho. That's a 10, and I shoot down that fighter. So he's gone now. Okay, I got rid of, killed a 0 with Starman. So Starman did that part of it anyway. He gets his first kill. It's a 0 that he mistook, but he took some damage. All right. Cap dogfight, perform AA attack on bombers. Perform bomber attack. Move the strike force. So these guys move up. He moves up. The bomber moves up. He's still engaged right there. And these guys move up. Okay. All right, here we go. So I get to move my cap fighters to intercept. So he's come back around here now. Now he's attacking this guy. He'll be in neutral position. Okay. So everybody moved up, and now we're in the neutral position. And we'll start with this 0 here. This is bad. He's rolling for his maneuver. He's a +2. -2, so +4. So on his maneuver choice with a +4, it's a 1, which is a 5, which is another yo-yo, and he's still +4, and an 8, which is everything. So now he's tailing me. He's on my tail. I think we're gonna get shot down here. Okay, so here he comes. This is he's not gonna miss. Let's see, he's gonna be +2, +4, +7, +9. Yeah, it was, oh dang it, and it, oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, let's try that again. He rolls an 8. Yep, he shot him down. So the newbie went down. Hopefully he can survive. We won't lose him forever. But he's down in the drink. Okay, now I got that bomber's firing back at me, even though I haven't shot yet, but we're slow, so he's firing. He's gonna roll. He's at a -1 and I'm a 0, and I'm shaking anyway, so I might as well evade one more time, be a 6. Try to keep from getting eliminated here. Oh, a 1 and a 9, but the 1 makes that a miss. Well, he missed. Okay, now I'm firing. I need to do a maneuver. I'm going to go, it's going to be -1, so I'm going to do a tight turn. I got a 1, so no effect. So now we're firing at -1. I got a 10, yes. So he nailed that dive bomber. So I got a kill, another kill. Dive bomber's down. Starman gets his second kill. But he's so shot up, I don't think I can continue to dogfight with him or risk anymore. His levels are there. Okay, that's it. Now we move. The strike force is going to move up. Bomber moves. Fighter stays with those guys, and these two guys move up. All right, my guy's going to go back into the holding pattern. He's wore out. He can't do anymore. He's damaged. His stress levels are almost broken. He had to break off, but he did score 2 kills. Okay, next we move again. Now we go into anti-aircraft fire for the first time. So we have the dive bomber. So the first one is anti-aircraft. My anti-aircraft roll is a 7 or higher. So if I hit a 7 or higher, I destroy him. Well, here we go, anti-aircraft fire. I need a 7 or higher. A 1. Okay. And the dive bomber's attacking me. He needs a 7 or higher to hit. He gets a 2. Thank goodness he missed. Okay, that bomber's done. Take him off the board. Next group moves up, and now the fighters are not involved here. So we have a dive bomber, torpedo bomber, pull my fighters out, send them back. All right, so we got 2 torpedo bombers coming in this first track right here. So we get to fire anti-aircraft and we get a +2. All right, I need a 7 or higher and +2. I'm gonna roll both dice at one time because they're both right there. It doesn't matter, they're both the same type of aircraft. Okay, I need 7 or higher and I get +2 on my dice. I get a 6, which makes that an 8. I get a 4, which makes that a 6. So I knocked one down, but the other one got through. And now I'm gonna fire at these guys. Here's the dive bomber. I need a 7 or higher. 4. Here's the torpedo bomber. a 7 plus 2 for him is a 9, so I knocked that one down. Okay, he's got 2 planes coming in. First one is the torpedo bomber. He needs a 5 or higher to hit. Yeah. He got through. 9. He scores a hit. Okay. Do my dive bomber. He has to have a 7 or higher. He got a 9. Okay, we're going to take some damage now. Okay, so this is the first time for that. Let me check this out. Okay, so on this chart, you have numbers in circles that are red and black. The red ones are for the torpedo bombers, and the black ones are for the dive bombers. So we roll a die, and we're going to see. So the torpedo bomber's coming in first. So this is going to tell us where he hits at. Okay, so we roll, and he gets an 8. Okay, so an 8 on this chart. 7 to 8 are my engines. Okay, so we're going to put a we'll put one of these hit markers here on the engines right there, and that's going to reduce my engine speed down to 4. That affects you on your takeoff. So my engines took a hit from the torpedo. Now comes the dive bomber, and the dive bomber's going to roll a 8. He did the same thing, but an 8 for the dive bomber is flight deck damage control. Okay. If damage control fails, add pilot stress and perform damage control again. Oh, great. My damage control number is a 6, so I have to roll 6 or higher. 6 or higher. 6. Thank goodness. We controlled the damage. All right. So my pilots get to land. All right. So those 2 break off. And now we can do our recovery procedure. So let's check for recovery now. C state, so we roll a die. We're going to see what the C state is, and it is a 6. And a 6 on the C state is choppy, so it's +1 modifier. Okay, so now we got to roll for each one of these pilots. So we'll start with Starman. Starman is green, and that's -1. And my choppy was +1, so we're 0. But he is shaken, and shaken is -1. So it's -1 to this die roll. A 5 makes it a 4, and a 4 is uneventful, no effect. Starman's down. Okay, now we do Thatch. +1 for the choppy water, +1 because he's legendary, +2. Okay, he rolls 8, makes that a 10, perfect, and remove 1 stress. So Thatch, stress drops to 2. Good deal. Okay, now we have Casabelli. He's skilled. We get a +1 for the choppy sea. He's skilled. His stress is 4, so he's still normal. So it's +1. Oh, a 1 makes it a 2. Disaster averted. Pilot suffers 2 stress. Remaining pilots all suffer 1. Shoot. So Casabelli goes to 6 stress, and that raises Seegert up to 6. Because now he saw that guy have a problem. So Seegert is shaken. Choppy Seas +1, he's shaken. Shaken -1, and Seagert is average. So it's no modifier. Here he comes. He gets a 6, and a 6 is uneventful, no effect. Okay, so all my pilots are in now. Okay, so all these guys are in. Thatch goes into routine maintenance. Starman, he's got damaged. Gray Cap, routine maintenance. Casabelli, routine maintenance. Oh, we have to do a I didn't do my SAR for this guy, so I got to do a see if he lived or not for Conscow. All right, so he is. Let's see, SAR operation. We didn't expend any air to ground to help him. He wasn't target bound. He wasn't homebound. The target was destroyed, so I get to add, well, not on this mission, it wasn't. Okay, the targets weren't. So, straight up die roll, and it is 10. 10 is quick recovery, 3 stress. Okay, so his stress just went to 8 for him. So he's got 8 stress, and his plane was more than damaged. He gets a new plane because he lost it. So he goes into that group over there where I need to, I've got him over here. So these are the planes that I got to get released. He's going to go to the bottom because I doubt I get to him. But one maintenance crew is going to get those 3 guys planes back onto the operational, and then I can release some of these other planes that I need to get in the air for the next mission. But the next thing I need to do is go through and record now, do all my stress and everything on all the pilots, put them in their bunk, they lose the stress for that, check their cool, and see where we're at. And we'll do that on the spreadsheet, put in my victory points, and then I'll show you what that looks like. One thing I almost forgot is at the very end here is our carrier upgrade points. So we're going to, we earned 4 for the end of the day. I didn't destroy 2 targets. I didn't destroy a gung-ho. I didn't shoot down a legendary or a veteran. Nobody became an ace. Nobody became legendary, but I did expand a gung-ho. So that gives me 5 carrier points to use right here. So I have 5. So this is my last upgrade. So I can either get my search down 1 more, or get my anti-aircraft down, get my damage control, fighter control. I could get it down a little closer, even get my radar a little closer. But I think I'm going to spend 5 points and bring my search down to a level 4 now, because I want to be able to hit this last target. It's my last chance. Okay, well, that completes that. Now we'll tidy up the spreadsheet, and then we'll finish up the video. Or almost finish up the video. I gotta do my maintenance. So I'm gonna spend 1 maintenance crew is gonna get these 3 aircraft back up into operational status. So that took care of them. So now I have to decide, I can do 2, 3 of these guys and get these 3 Wildcats. That's my 3 new pilots. I got all their aircraft released. Oh, wait a minute. 2 aircraft released. That leaves me with 2. Conscow, Foot, man, those guys are both shaken. Starman, his plane's all shot up. He's all shaken too, I think. Looking for him here. Yeah, he's damaged, all shot up. So, well, we'll spend these 2 and get all these aircraft released, but those 2 guys probably won't make it in the air because of their status there. Okay, so that's our maintenance. So Aircraft wise, we're pretty good. Pilots, man, our fighter pilots are they're shaken, they're fatigued. It's not looking good for them. Okay, so here's our spreadsheet. Here's how it looks. You can see after 3 days, we've had 4 missions, and the fighter pilots are getting fatigued and shaken. So they're not in good shape. I got a couple more newbies who've got their aircraft released, so it gives me at least a couple planes to put up in the air for the last mission, or I may have to defend my carrier one last time. So we'll see how that goes. And then my bomber pilots, they're in good shape. So I hope I get another ship target or something. I can, launch all those guys out there. Maybe I can do some good there. So it's going to be day 4, mission 1 coming up for the end here, and we'll see how everything goes. So that's going to be it for part 3 here. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with this. These carrier operations are making the game. There's a lot more realism to it, and it really does make it challenging. So right now I'm at victory points are 11, and I believe I'm at the poor rating. I can at least get an adequate out of this, depending on what my next target is if I destroy it. So I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth. All right. Hey, I hope you're enjoying it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And of course, if you see something, leave me a comment. All right. I'll see you guys for the next one. Have a good one.